Good morning. Today's daily dose of love is about how to apply the information on my websites into your life. Everything that is, is because of what's going on here for us now. When I say that, what I mean is when you're in the continuum, your now and is going to be different. But while you're on this earth, you have to understand that every single thing from the I in the center all the way out to the 49 sense beings, all of this is in action, in play. And this is only for dimension one, matter, us here on earth for what we do. All of this is in play for us to exist. So to understand that everything I have here is how things work, but only how things work for you in matter, and the information on the website and the information I give. I am at the highest vibration there is. Yes, I'm going to go and say there is nobody that vibrates higher than me. And that comes from the divans, not me. Because I came in from unconditional love level and I'm going out on the level one, the highest level, because I'm leaving the universe to go do my duty in another universe because I'm being called. That's how it works. Like Thoth was called into this one. What I'm going to do over there, I don't know. I'm not privy to tell. That's not for me to give to here because that's for another universe. Another universal cluster, which is scary because I have been, yeah, I realized that. And in this incarnation, I was very clingy with my mom. I'm very clingy with my son, and I find I'm very clingy with Mother Earth. She's my mom. I'm very clingy with Thoth and Ma. I understand. The reason why I'm clingy with all of my parents is because of the unconditional love. Like, I unconditionally love every human on this earth, but I beyond unconditionally love my King Thoth father, my Queen mother, my Wally father, my Terry mother, and my Tiamat, Terra, Earth mother. These are my 5 parents of incarnations in the last few million years for me. So I understand now why I've been so clingy, because I'm leaving them all. I won't be back. I won't be visiting. Wow. Mind blown. Ah. But the nice part is I am not the only one spitting truths. Okay? You got Imagine Dragons. Their music is very, in fact, they were given to me by Thoth. King Thoth, actually, when he was in my thing, I was like, well, who should I be listening to? And Sia and IMA, Sia, IMA, Imagine Dragons. I was like, all right, yes, IMA is suggested by the King of Existence. He knows. Um, but that's because you got to know that there's angels around these beings that are helping them spit this truth. And I am sending my angel beings to also protect and encompass these people too for spitting truth, and anybody who spits truth. And if I come on your sites and I've sent protection to you, I'm sending my angels to protect you too. And I'm an arc, so I got a lot of them. It should mean something because I truly do love you. I am here. I am but a benevolent, humble servant of the Divan Shigarita, the Divan Shiga, the Divan Shirita, the Divine Pymander, the 9 Lords, the Lord of the 7, I am part of the Melchizedek order. I rewrote. The Titans did not fight the gods. I don't know what the fuck that come from. No. Giants were around when Lumerians were around, but again, Lumerians weren't beings that had physical. We were light beings. Well, I was not Lumerian. Let's get this right. Yeah, I wasn't Lumerian. I was here when they all came in, which is how it it has to work this way, because somebody has to be the one who sees the way things work. If I was a Lumerian, I would have a point of view of Lumeria. So I don't. And Lumerian and Atlantis couldn't fight. I mean, so how you have to see it is Lumerian. We're in the ether. We're in that, damn it, I didn't even look it up. That LEO, low Earth orbit thing, orbit Earth thing. I don't know if they're saying LOE or LEO. I am dyslexic, so whatever it is, that's where we used to be. Then Atlantis came from the core. It came from the inner Earth. If you go and look at a fucking map and you see the big scar in Atlantis, that opened up, took our what they call space elevators. That's what they keep using. Space elevators down, closed back up, and water went over where the islands were. The islands technically did sink, but the beings on those islands did not die. To understand this, to understand Atlantis, we brought technology from 8 different universes to this planet. Every planet has this situation. When it is Andromeda, Earth is not the living. It's another planet. It's another dimension that works with them. So that's how that works. But when we come back to our planet and the way things are working here is the Earth opens. Tiamat calls out. She brings up a spiral. This 17-loop spiral. This is the dimensions. Because in order for you to come from light being to human, you must go through the 17 dimensions. There's just no way of getting around it. If you were incarnated, you were a dinosaur. If you are from Earth, you're terrestrial, then you would have gone through the 17 dimensions through incarnations. But when you're a light being coming in, you had to walk down. And these 17 dimensions build your freaking DNA. That's what makes us up, 17 DNA. 17 dimensions, 17 universal clusters. We are the quantum entanglements. Now we're human. I went through this yesterday. Again, we die, our bodies die. We could not incarnate because we got trapped. Of course, everybody in our universal cluster is busy working and doing their duty to make things happen. Somebody from outside our universal clusters brought in to go to the halls of Amenti, save the souls, and then he's incarnated king, the king of all. For us. For our avatar. When you're in the continuum, it's all different. But we are in the first one, which is matter. That's us. That's where this comes in. So to understand how the energies work, how the quantum entanglement works, so you can choose wisely throughout your day. So the weekdays, I keep talking about them. Your weekdays, each day has a sense. That sense has 7 beings. So each day you have 7 sense beings. You have mentalism. You have a Lord, one of the Lord of the Seven. You have a color, you have a direction, and you have light or sun. Light sun, beginning. Dark moon, ending. Sunday, first day. Saturday, last day. That's how this works. So, on my website, I have it all situated here where we have under Truth Vibes, we have one, the source, I. So if you understand that quantum entanglement, you are the source of your own universes. The truth about the Trinity, chaos, balance, order. King Thoth, Queen Mot, Seashot. King Thoth is chaos. Queen Mot is balance. I am order. I'm bringing in this information in order. What you do with it is up to you. Only certain things are going to resonate. Depends on where you're vibrating. Truth of the Five. This is where we screw up kids. And this is where the children in school right now are pissed off, and you can't blame them. You're lying. You're teaching them north, east, south, and west and not touching center. This is how you get balanced. This is how you understand the I is the center. It's you and the rest of the world. It's the world and the rest of the planets. It's the sun and the rest of the planets. It's our galaxy and the rest of the galaxies. Our universe and the rest of the universe. This is how it works. So if you don't understand center, how can you understand anything else? Then we've got 5 kingdoms. We're in the anomalia, but what people don't understand is at some point in time, you, in order for you to be anomalia, you have to have gone through the other 4 to be this. That's the evolution. Not evolution of a body, evolution of a soul. So yeah, you were an amoeba because you had to learn this earth. And you have to learn the earth because you have to learn all 5 kingdoms. You have to have lived through all 5 kingdoms. Then you come to the 7 days, the 7 principles, the 7 colors. I'll go to that in a second. I just want to go through the numbers first, and then we'll come back to how the weekday works. Then we've got the 9 galactic clusters, the galaxies. They're involved with the 15 chakras, so I'll come back to them also. That's why there's not much on them. The 11 Rudras. This is the 11 Trinities. So this just came in yesterday. No, I don't fully understand this quantum entanglement. I'm still working. Like Kapali was me last night, and he confused me. I'm not understanding this. This is very like I said before, I'm bringing the information out, but I don't fully understand. I'll get to understanding it, but I know that this is the 11. Like I said, they kept me up the other night. Here they are. I think yesterday when I showed things, she had it wrong, but now we've got it right. Then there's the 13 planets, 13 zodiacs. Then we come to the 15 chakras. Because these 15 chakras go through everything that exists in matter. Outside of this universal cluster, I'm not privy to talk about their chakras because that's just too much. It's only so much stuff I can handle in the brain here. Okay, and then we have 17 universal dimensions, which are also the 17 universes that make up our universal cluster. This is the 19 numerology archetypes. I do need to bring out the math so you can do this up, because as you're doing it, most of the double numbers are not numbers that you would... It'd be numbers that if you added everything together. But this is also if you have a number that's coming to you, this is what they're saying. This is their archetype. This is the number archetype. Then we have 21 levels of density. I'm using hell, purgatory, heaven. I gotta stop saying Dante because he doesn't use 21. I think it's 24 or 25. Whatever. It's 21. And then we have 7 senses that have 7 sense beings of their own. And when you open these up, they'll give you the 7 sense beings. I also have it so that you can copy paste if you want. Uh, these are the declarations because this explains the suffering. Who gets extra? That was his thing. I don't. I don't care to be mean. But King Thoth is King Thoth. He's going to do what he does. They're going to do what they do. So let's go to the 7 days. So I don't have the directions on this one, but I do have it in here. So I drew this up. This is the newest. I have to do these things even though it hurts my hand. I have to come up with charts. This is part of my duty. I just do it. I don't question. So it's because I want to have hearts in it. Each day of the week has a lord, has an element. Each element has a body part. I did not put the body parts in. I should probably put the body parts in, but at this point, people should know. Water, blood, fire, temperature, air, breath, earth, bones, and ether is your nervous system. So, and there is a being behind everything. Part of what I'm doing here is bringing out all the beings. Like when I talk about the 11, that's 33 beings, 33 devas that wanted to be known. They're out there to be known. This is how it works. I also put on Atlantean Love my circle. If you guys wanted to play with the circle and look at it, it's crazy, insane. I look at it and go, why are you making me do this? But then I'm not allowed to say why because they don't answer. I mean, I'm allowed to say it, but they don't answer it. So they only answer pertinent information, especially because of the amount of pain that is involved with the information transfer. I'm okay with it. It's not a big deal. I'm a weird one. I love my pain. It makes me a believer. Yeah, I listen to Imagine Dragons all day, every day. I do. I do. Aya May pops in there. I got her 2 songs. I need to go listen to her other music. I had no idea she had so much more. I know I've been connected to her thing, but I never went back and looked into people's subscriptions. I've been kind of busy, a lot on my mind. So I just wanted to tell you that I've got everything up as soon as I got it done. Truth Vibes is the one that has all the numbers. And like I said, if you go and look at this, you can see and connect what day belongs to what. And it's about honing skills. It's about knowing when to make decisions. Like Friday is not a good decision maker day. Just FYI. Friday is rhythm and it is feel. So when you're in the middle of rhythm and feel, it's not a decision making situation. Oh, sorry, Moo. my mouse just dropped on my dog. So yeah. So here's the website. Here's the information. Like I said. Oh, I also wanted to bring up. There are Oracle. These are all. Is it this one that has it? No. No, that's the blog. Okay, this is the Miss. Love feels no. This is not it. Oh, there it is. My bad. Love Truth Tales. This is the tales. This is all of the children tales. Rapunzel, Hansel, Gretel, the real Cinderella, the real Rapunzel. These are rewritten to truth. These do not have fear. I did not rewrite them. They did. This is setting the stories straight. This Grimm Brothers bullshit. Absolute bullshit. Religions, if there's fear in it, bullshit. Sorry. Fear was never written. Fear is meant, you're not meant to fear. You're not meant to be afraid. That's why it harms the body. Nobody rules with fear. Gods don't rule with fear. The only fear you should have is of your own fucking choices. The only fear you should have is how you're going to treat somebody and if it's right or wrong. Fear does not exist. It is manufactured by fucking humans. We don't have anything to fear. Everything fears us. That's why we're not supposed to eat meat. We're not supposed to harm anything less than us. We're not supposed to be cruel. We're supposed to be the ones with the brains to not be cruel. But because there is free will, you have the choice. But here's the thing. If you don't realize that you have the ability, I know I have the ability to kill. I know I have the ability to be the worst. Therefore, I will not be the worst. I will always strive for perfection, knowing I'll never attain it. I will pray for peace amongst the land, knowing it can never happen because free will exists. Since free will exists, this is where the divide happens. Because if you have chosen love and you have chosen the path of right to be kind and loving, you can't have anything to do with the greed and cruel. That's why it happens. See, right now, everybody thinks this poor and rich divide is natural. It's not. They used the system because they knew this truth. They twisted everything. They put fear. They told you how to feel, told you how to think, told you how to vote, told you what to fucking do. And now y'all are big fucking puppets. I call y'all lemmings. Because nobody wants to think on their own. Because nobody knows that on what? Sunday, you don't go to church because that's your best day to sit down and plan things out. That's your mentalism. That's your thought. That's everything is working for you that day. And Lord of the Death, which means the veil is lightest at that point. So that's when you need to be listening to your guides. This is what I'm talking about. They know this. Only problem is they went and turned to the dark side because you can utilize the evil side just like you can utilize the light. I am only going to speak of the light. I don't do the evil. That's the bad choice side. That's on them. This is the good choice. This is the love choice. This is the decision that you matter, you love yourself, and everybody around you matters, but you hold them to a level of ethics. If you hold them to unconditional love, just like you love, then therefore they have to be that way. Like I said, we have to make everybody synchronized to unconditional love. And not the kind that gets you beat up and saying yes to everything. Because if you don't love yourself first and do right by yourself on all occasions, everything you do is null and void. I don't know how to be more. Wake up and smell the truth. Love your environment. Love yourself. Love everything about what you do. If you can't stand something about you, change the way you fucking look at it. Because you're wrong. You are a beautiful human being. Every one of us are beautiful human beings. And we deserve respect, love, and forgiveness. Therefore, it is your fucking duty to give it to yourself. It's your duty. If you do not respect, love, and be kind to yourself, why the fuck would anybody else? Why? Why? Not to mention, if you don't treat others with respect first, how do they know how to treat you? You have to teach. You have to stand above the crap and say, I'm better than this. I am a good person. I love you. You hate me. I still love you. Bye. Don't stick around. No, it's not about getting abused. It's not about martyr. No, no, no. Martyr's bad. No martyrs. In the beginning, I was like, what the fuck? Do I got a martyr? Like, that's against everything in my grain. I don't martyr. No. I don't play victim either. I don't play survivor either. I play forgive her and move on with my life because that ain't my fucking problem no more. That's on them. You don't have to tell them. Now, if they come to you and ask for it, that's one thing. But if they don't ask for it, don't fucking say it. But do it for you, not them. You. Yeah, I didn't understand that one either. Oh, I held grudges. Oh, I would say I probably held grudges more than anybody else in this world for the longest time until I woke up. I was like, oh, that ain't right. That ain't right. Oh, now I get it. I get it. I get it. Because if you hold a grudge, the only person it hurts is your heart. The only person that grudge hurts is your heart. When are you going to stop hurting your heart? When are you going to stop hurting yourself? When are you going to stop abusing you? When are you going to stop being so cruel to you? So today's video, go be good to you. And that doesn't mean go put sugar in your body or eat comfort food that's bad for you. You have 54 other beings in your body. You need to pay attention to them. You need to do your blood right, your bone right. You need to do your nervous system. You need to do everybody right. It's what we do. So, this is all up to you. Here's the truth. Here's the information. Here is how you go forward. Here is how you utilize this. Here is how each day is respective to these 8 beings. Colors in directions, I'm told to put them in. Why they're in there, I don't fully understand, but somebody down the line will. Remember, this information isn't all for me. This information is to back up the children of the future who come out saying that they remember things, and people are like, that's bullshit. They can come find my 5 websites and go, no, it's not, and here it is 5 times. Literally, that's what I'm doing, just to support the kids. So nobody thinks they're insane, because I was called insane because I saw Kennedy's death as being something different. I saw Marilyn's death as being something different. I saw things and they're like, well, you weren't even born when this happened, so how would you know? Well, Jesus Christ, you know what? I'm not alive, yeah, but I am Lord Omniel, which is part of the chakras. I'm in the sacral. I am also Archangel Omniel. I thought it was Archangel Fanael, but Fanael came to me. No, that's actually my other half. But we're not going to get into that because I'm male over there and I'm female. None of this makes any sense. Anyways, I would actually say I'm bi because I don't believe in the principle of gender. Has nothing to do with sex. It has nothing to do with our bodies. It has nothing to do with our reproduction system. Gender has to do with balancing the feminine and the masculine within your own body, and everybody has both. And mine just happened to be more 50-50 than anything else. So, yes, I've dated women, I've dated men. That doesn't matter because I don't believe in that constraint. Procreation does not mean mom and dad. Yes, there is a mother and father because there is a sperm and an egg. But there could be 2 women together and 2 men together, and they could still have babies together and share the babies. How babies are raised, that's nobody's fucking business, really, but them and the divines. In the days, people got married, but if you saw somebody in you as a couple felt that you wanted that trait into your family, you would go and sleep with him because sleeping together wasn't the way it is today. And you would get the sperm and then you would have that baby. And because we all raised the babies together, so they were all loved as if they were all our children. So it didn't matter who birthed them, it didn't matter who DNA belonged. All children were treated as if they were always your children. And we always loved all of our. It'll get there. It'll get there. 2125, you guys are there. I love it. Thank you again for this. You guys visit me every night. I thank you. I don't know how you guys are doing it so vivid and the shit you're doing in my dreams. Wow. But thank you. I love you too, guys. Yes, this is all for the future children. I'd like to save beings today, but I don't feel like anybody wants to listen or hear. So that's on y'all, not me. But future kids, yes. I bleed for you. I love you. I'm here for you. And I'm so glad things are better for you. Because let me tell you, growing up in the 70s was torture. I could not tell you. I can tell you 2 teachers who didn't physically abuse me. 2. Until high school. And then the teachers were good to me and the administration abused me. There's even a lawsuit. They lost. A gun in school in the 80s. I told a teacher and nobody did a fucking thing. Nobody ever believes me. I hope somebody does now, because here's the truth. Believe me or not, this is it. It's on you whether or not you believe. But I get it. If you're not vibrating high enough, you're not going to get it. But I love you. I love you all. This is your daily dose of love.